Hello everybody. Hello everybody. It is Ethan the Computer Guy 09, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys every single computer and tablet in my collection so far. All my computers and PCs, that makes 10, tablets 4, and then there's one extra. So let's just start with the laptops first. We're gonna go oldest to newest on them. So let's get into it. All right, so guys, first off, we had the Dell Latitude CPX. Of course, I made a video on that. So here's how this laptop's been doing. The last time you seen this thing was maybe January or February. I like to say January. Definitely January. So how's this thing doing? Let's open it up. It still works. I can turn it on for you. However, you may notice something drastically different about it. Okay, there's a loud beeping. And the startup is immediately different. It says starting Windows, instead of just heading straight to the Windows 98 logo. Now, for computer nerds, you may know what operating system it's starting to run. And that is Windows 2000. Yeah, I made the weird decision to upgrade to Windows 2000. Even though it states that it was running on Windows 98. When I first upgraded, all the drivers were missing. There was no sound. I got the sound driver working. But now it just takes 10 minutes to get to the login screen, and then once you do log in, it just doesn't go any further. Yep. That's the first time I've ever seen that. I swear to God, the last time I turned this on not that long ago, it did not say this. I swear. The hard drive is as old as the laptop itself. I think the hard drive is failing. Or maybe it's just corrupted. I'll just have to get a new hard drive is all for this thing. And we can get this thing back up and running on its respective operating system of Windows 98. And next up is the 2008 Asus EPC 1005PE. I also made a video on this. If you want to see the video on this, go check it out. It was okay. I can't find the charger for it right now, so I'm just telling you to go to the video. But anyways, it's running Windows 7 starter. I don't think that's a real Windows 7 version. It's running Windows 7. Can't remember how much gigabytes it has. Seriously, it's a cute little netbook. Cute little netbook. Cute. You can't open it with one hand because then the whole thing will just fly backward like that. Yeah. There's that. Now, as we're heading into 2009, the year I was born, I kind of wish I was born earlier because now I'm growing up in a time when there's Gen Alpha kids. Anyways, this is the 2009 MacBook, I think mid-2009. Believe it or not, I've had this thing for months. I've had this thing since maybe April. Because the last school I went to, they said they have old MacBooks lying around, and here's one of them. So there it is. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It doesn't have a charge. I can't find the charger right this second either. But I went to factory resetting it, and I got to the recovery screen. And when I went to go reinstall Mac OS X Line, it just said it couldn't prepare installation. I don't know how to fix it. I can't fix it with the USB drive because I don't have a new Mac laptop because those things cost thousands of dollars. They want me to be a freaking millionaire to buy one of those products. I can't. Next up is the Dell Studio 1737. Now this thing has been through blood, sweat, and tears since I first got it. This is the first laptop I ever got for this collection. Way back last September, 2023. Currently, doesn't have a hard drive in it. I mean, it did, but I took out the hard drive. It got broken. The hard drive that I'm using for it now kept getting taken out and used for file transfer and Windows installation on other laptops. I have a USB drive for it now, but I just don't feel like installing Windows 7 on it anymore. Maybe I'll get the motivation to do so one day. The DVD drive is absolutely cooked because I got a DVD stuck in there. Now this thing's popping out. Makes a popping noise when you push that. So yeah, being the first laptop to my collection, it's been through hell, seriously. Next up is the giant IBM ThinkPad T330 from 2010. It's running Windows 7 and I don't have a charger for it right now, but it has a whopping 2 gigabytes of RAM. How pathetic. And, come on. Look at the beast and admire it. Can you believe the charger is 20 volts? 20 volts is absurd for a laptop. At most, it should be 19.5. Yeah, it's running Windows 7. I took the hard drive out of it and booted it on another laptop to see what was on it. And I can confirm it is running Windows 7. Then it crashed on me. So yeah, no charge. Charging port's absolutely humongous. Take a look at that. Oh my god. Slightly larger than the ones you're used to on older Windows laptops from the early 2010s. Next up, the Dell Latitude E6330 from 2012. It's running Windows 10. Don't let the sticker deceive you. None of these have a charge. All right. It's got an abnormally large battery for some reason. Looks like it shouldn't fit. Come on. Come on. Sometimes it'll just turn back off. F1. Oh my freaking god! It's a freaking waste of time. What the frick is it doing this for? What did I ever do to it to deserve this? Did it one more time. Then we're finally in, boys. Why? Why does it do that? You have to turn it back on like 4 or 5 times to actually get it up and running. What the frick? Alright, so here are the specs. It's an Intel Core i5 3320M CPU, 2.60 gigahertz, 2-core, x64 base system, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and how many gigabytes of storage? And it's got 150 gigabytes of storage. This may be the slowest laptop in my whole laptop collection. And that's sad for an Intel Core i5, 8 gigabytes of RAM. So move on to the next one. These next 2 laptops are both from 2013. So here's the one that I normally use. Here's the one that I use on a daily basis, almost. This is the HP ProBook 640. G1, I think. Okay, so here are the specs. It's 500 gigabyte hard drive. What the frick just happened? Where did everything go? It's Intel Core i5 4310M CPU, 2.7 gigahertz, dual core, 12 gigabytes of RAM. There's that. And lastly, for the laptops, here's the HP EliteBook 840. Now what I love about these HP Elite books and Pro books is that you can just pull a latch. The bottom will just come right off. Isn't that cool? All right. So this is also running Windows 10. Again, don't let the Windows 7 sticker fool you. Now watch this. That was fast, wasn't it? Well, that's because this laptop is the only one that I have with an SSD. So it's got a 128 gigabyte SSD, which is a waste for an SSD. Okay, so it's got an Intel Core i5 4300U CPU, 1.9 gigahertz, dual core, and 8 gigabytes of RAM installed. I don't know why there's so much flickering on the screen though. I'm looking through the camera right now and there's just so much flickering. Why is that? So this is the fastest laptop in my collection because of that SSD. That's it for the laptops. And now on to the final two PCs. This is of course the Dell Vostro 200 from 2007. I made a video on this as well. Go watch that. Down here is the next link running Windows 7. It's got an Intel Pentium. Has 3 gigabytes of RAM, so is the Dell Vostro. And it has 160 gigabyte hard drive. And that desktop was manufactured in 2009. Actually, specifically, it was manufactured on December 14th, 2009. So I'm older than that thing. And now onto the tablets. So here is a pair of iPad second generations. The next link and these iPads were both school gifts. Here's the other one. So one of them is updated to the newest iOS version that they can run, and the other one is stuck on recovery mode. And for the third iPad, this is an iPad mini A1432. So currently it's in setup mode, and well, it's got an activation lock on it, even though I got it from a freaking church pastor. He's got an activation lock on it. So if one day I can go back to that thrift store, which is actually like 30 minutes from where I live now, I can finally get him to put in the password and I can actually use it. And for the final tablet, the Samsung Galaxy Tab E from 2015. Okay. So, yeah. This video was recorded on Samsung Galaxy Tab E from 2015. So yeah, there's that. And finally, for the one extra. This is the iPod Nano 5th generation from 2009. It's already got some songs on it. That's my personal playlist. See, you got your music, videos, photos, podcasts, radio, video camera, extra settings, and shuffle songs. It's even got a built-in camera, which is cool. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! This is recording on an iPod Nano from 2009. Hope you enjoy. So yeah, those are all my computers, all my laptops, all my tablets, and this one extra thing. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.